He's a local legend with a voice that can transport you from your couch to the action. Jack Healey is a staple behind the microphone, delivering play-by-play action for sporting events and during his morning show on WSYB. Today, a glimpse behind that famous voice to learn a little more about the man and how he became a sports broadcaster.
Off the inside of the post, past Lexi Comm, and then the Spartans would tie it up. Unassisted goal at the 1909 mark. Amy Brion. I love doing the play-by-play the most, but on the other hand, I like anything to do with the sportscasting. I love the idea, though, of telling people something that they don't know until that moment. That's the best thing about the play-by-play.
With a voice everyone can identify, it's hard to believe Jack didn't venture far from Rutland County.
I did try a little bit to go other places, and I have been able to go to Burlington for a little bit because I've had the opportunity to broadcast UVM basketball and hockey up there, but still live in Rutland. So I have been outside of the area for a little bit, and I got an opportunity to go up at least to Burlington full time. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to stick around here. But in the earlier days, when I was a lot younger, I certainly would have gone just about any place.
After decades behind the microphone, Jack is finally understanding how his passion for sports has left a mark on generations.
I might not have known it at the time, but as I look back, the generations that go by, I never realized at the time. I bump into people that we broadcast their games like 30 years ago, championship games and everything, and I really at the time didn't know how special that was to them, and a lot of them do still talk about it. I have had comments. For example, Mill River won the basketball championship in 1989, and I still talk to a few of those guys. I pretty much bump into most of the, or at least many of the athletes that played in championship games way back, and how it's a special time for them, and the broadcasting of those games was special for them too. And again, I didn't really realize it at the time, but as the years go by, it is special, and that means a lot to me.
Nowadays, anyone looking to break into radio must have a reel with a demo of what they can do. That wasn't the case when Jack got his start.
When I first started out, I just sent, this was pre-computers and all that, I sent out a whole bunch of letters and so forth to various radio stations around the Northeast to see if they had openings, and out of the openings, maybe 3 even invited me back for an interview. Out of the 3, I ended up getting one when I first started in Ticonderoga, so that's how I sort of got into it in the first place in radio. And I sort of went the route where when you get into radio, you kind of do everything, and I ended up doing DJ work and stuff like that, which was okay, but it was, wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I ended up doing that to do what I really wanted to do.
Jack's advice to others: find something you're passionate about. If you do, you'll never feel like you're working.
You've always heard the thing about if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and I'm too lazy to do anything that I really don't like doing, so let me just say, it beats work. Believe me, it beats work.